Yes, people, myself, TS, welcome back to another No Filter TS. In this one, just talking about Arsenal's pre-season tour of America, where, they're going to be playing Everton, Orlando City and Chelsea. And it's just talking about the younger players that's, been left out off of the tour, which, I'm quite surprised about, just to say the least. You got the likes of Carl Hein, who, spent the second half of last season on loan at Reading. He's got senior football experience. He hasn't managed to make the cut. Clearly the club rank Okonkwo higher than him, although he's got no senior experience. Runnison, who obviously had that calamity against City a couple of seasons back, and Leno, who's borderline leaving the club. So none of that makes any sense to me. Obviously you also got the likes of Aziz and Patino in midfield, who personally, if I'm them, if you can't get into these sort of squads, it's probably best you go speak to Per, who's the academy manager, and I forget the person's name who's the loan manager, and start talking about loans. Truth be told, that's just my personal opinion. You got Salah-Eddin, Amari Hutchinson, and Flores as well. The likes of like Amari Hutchinson, them man spent majority of the second half of last season on the bench, not getting no minutes. You'd think, no disrespect, but Orlando City, surely these youngsters could have at least got 30 minutes out there. I don't know, I'm not the one that's, paid to do this job, but I think it's a bit, personally, I think it's a bit unfair on these younger players. Especially the likes of, Hutchinson and Patino. Their man was sitting on the bench more or less week in, week out. Not getting no minutes, even when we're slapping Everton in the last game of the season. I think it's a bit disrespectful. And yeah, if I was representing some of these players, I'd probably say to them, yeah, you know what, let's look at a loan move for this season, because you if you was going to get a chance to play in this side, it would have been a moment like this. But yeah, who knows? You got players on the tour that's, Tavares, who the manager seems to have no trust in. Mari, who's, likely to exit. Bellerin, who, wanted to stay at Betis. Torreira, who, never really acclimatised to the country. Another man that wants out. The club gave his number away. He was told by the club that, there's no space for him on some, there's no room at the in business. Maitland-Niles and Nelson, who's coming down to the last year of their deal. Pepe, who, was outcasted for most of last season. And Balogun, who it's already been confirmed he's going on loan after the tour. So it's like, I've named a good 6-7 man there that's like, these are men that the club potentially don't even want themselves come the end of the window. But you can't give these younger players a chance. But again, I'm not the one paid to make these decisions, but I don't see the need for there to be 5 goalkeepers going on the pre-season tour. That to me just sounds ridiculous. But yeah, it's my thoughts on it. Obviously, some people might say, oh, it's because they've, just hired a new under-21s manager. But again, I don't think, a week and a bit away training with the first team is going to do them any harm. If anything, it's going to do them any better, because their levels are going to be much more from being in and around the first team than at under-21s level. But, again, everyone's got opinions. Some people might agree, some people might disagree. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'd be grateful to get your thoughts on it in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, go hit the subscribe button now, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.